pandemic has provided an opportunity for a reset.
What's up, everybody? No time for intros. I'm too angry. So we're gonna watch. Hold on. This is spur of the moment. I'm sorry I don't go live as much. Listen, all this stuff takes a toll on my psyche and my physical health, and a lot of times I feel like I'm alone, and I know that I have people like Joe and Bones that are always there for me when I need them, but I also don't like dumping on them. Like I really enjoy my own company, and I like to spend my time by myself. It's relaxing to me, and I don't like being this angry. Like I have a really, really hard time with this stuff because I've had a lot of really bad stuff happen to me in my life. Right. So when I get this angry, sometimes I say irrational things, as all of you have seen. Sometimes I don't do helpful stuff, right? And it's because I have an anxiety disorder, as you all know, right? And because of that, and I'm just getting set up. I literally got off work less than 2 minutes before I started the stream. Like, it took a couple minutes to get everything. I'm actually streaming on all 3 channels, both 10th Man YouTube channels and on Rumble right now. And I don't ever go live on the drama channel anymore, but this time I need the word out there because I don't need your help. Like it says, help needed, domestic terrorist alert. I don't need your help. There's somebody out there in America that does need your help. I'm going to show you guys here in a couple seconds. I just am trying to get a link out to some people. Anybody who would like to come on panel is going to have to contact Joe or Bones. They're the only ones that are getting links right now. I don't really feel like I don't want to have to watch for porn bombs and stuff. I have no time for it. I'm just I'm too busy. I got other stuff. I was supposed to clean my kitchen, which got put off this weekend. I was in really rough shape after changing my tire. Just because I'm physically disabled, right? So I kind of pushed myself a little too hard doing that. Not just plugging the tire, that wasn't that bad, but then putting the tire on and just, it's a lot for me because I'm physically disabled, right? So I've been in a lot of pain. I don't even remember why I got onto this topic. I'm not really thinking very rational right now, everybody. So however this goes is however it goes. I'm completely appalled and shocked by what I just saw. Hopefully somebody out there knows who this guy is so we can find him and possibly try to help him. That's all I want. We're gonna go look at a couple videos, but first I just want to show you this one. If anybody out there possibly knows who this guy is or is from the city that he's from, if you could, I'll tell you guys everything about it here in a couple seconds. Tim Pool's live right now. Oh, look at that. Okay, so I might cover some of him. I don't know. Whatever. I can't get onto that right now. I cannot get onto that discussion right now. I just don't have time for it. So here we go, and the link is out there for the people who want the link. What's up, Bouncer Slab? And actually, you know what? I can deal with because I'm only going to be live for about an hour. I don't have time for any more today. So this is on my end. How do I fix it? I don't know what you're going on about, DFK. That's the real. So anybody's welcome on the panel. I just had to watch for porn bombs. Please don't cry if I put up the fucking card. I don't even know. I don't know. I don't have time for it. Anybody's welcome on panel. Give me a second. I'm just trying to get this video open. Orange moon is beautiful. Why is there an orange moon? If you're talking about my avatar, that's Auschwitz. All right. So I will, while I'm getting this set up, I do just want to tell everybody everything. So I watch Tim Pool. I watch all these shows. They're talking about the gender queer book and all that stuff and teaching your kids about stuff they shouldn't be teaching them about. And then Tim Pool talking about grooming and blah, 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 blah. I get all that. All right. But what you people fail to realize is these people, our government and the elites of the earth, purposely orchestrate these situations with the whole gay agenda and the trans thing and teaching your kids to be trans. They are manufacturing that on purpose. They are sowing discord between all of us on purpose so that we don't pay attention to what they're doing. Every time you pay attention to this shit without knowing that, you're falling into their trap. Your head when you found out about Steph and ASMR. You need help. Did you hit? I don't care, but I didn't hear about anything, Sancho. Come on up on the panel and tell me about it. Or no, you're probably scared because then Bird will come after you or whatever. I don't care about any of this. Yes, well, if you'd like to come up and talk about it, Silver. See, I'm a gay man. All I ever wanted was to be able to come to work, say my husband, not be fired for it. I have no desire to talk to children or anything. Well, I don't know, Sancho, what are you talking about? Come on up and explain what you're talking about. I don't believe anything that Steph says or ASMR says or anything. I don't even want to get into that because those people are not worth my time. They're really not. They're just not. So where is the video? So, okay, here we go. So we're just going to watch a quick video. And I want everybody, if you by chance possibly know who this man is, or you live close to where this man is, I need you to please, for me, and I don't want you to tell anybody that I was the one that sent you. I don't need no clout. I don't care about that nonsense, okay? I don't care about clout. I don't care about anything. I just don't like when people are harmed. As far as I'm concerned, even I don't think murderers should be harmed. Yes, if you're an egregious enough person, then you should be put to death. If you're a continuous, and if everybody could hit the like button, that'd be great. But if you're a danger to society and it's going to be dangerous and you're going to kill more people in the future and stuff like that, then I think you should be put to death. But I don't think that a murderer who's arrested and put on death row should be tortured. All right, I could show you some videos. I don't know if we're going to get to it tonight because this is way too draining on me. But no one should be tortured. Okay, no, Galadriel, not right now. I'm busy. Fucking cat. So let's take a look at this video. Oh, my freaking cat. So did I get the link out there for this video? I don't know if I did. Copy link. Okay, so this is from Lackluster's channel. He doesn't know who he is, but I know that all of you guys are awesome, right? Like some of you guys are fucking super dedicated to this shit, and you fucking put a lot of work. And I don't want you to don't have to tell Lackluster that I did this. I don't care about none of that shit. Please, just if there's a chance, I don't even know where this is. I just literally watched this a few minutes ago on my break, about maybe an hour and a half ago. Go, Galadriel. No, I am not letting you on my lap right now. So, if you know who this guy is, please send it over to Lackluster. All his information and his email address and stuff is in there. But I really need you guys to figure out who the fuck this guy is.
When I tell you to put your hand behind your back and you try to face me, that means to me that you're trying to attack me, and I'm not giving you an upper hand on that.
If you're that scared, sir, you need to find you another job.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. On May 24th of 2018, the Wasilla Police Department was called to the Office of Children's Services for a man protesting outside the facility. Upon arrival, the first officer on scene makes contact with the man holding various signs.
So you got any weapons on you today?
No, sir.
No? All right, go and put your hands behind your back.
can you record this? So what are you doing?
The officer grabs the man before telling him to put his hands behind his back, throwing him to the ground. But before we continue, today's video is sponsored by Policy Genius.
Everybody
If you
go
have
to Policy
anyone
Genius for Lackluster.
who can help
Thanks,
exam
Lackluster.
family
I know you got to make some coins.
find the last video. And now, back to our story.
Go and put your hands behind your back.
Hey, can you record this? So what are you doing? Yeah, what are you doing? What, my hand behind my back, sir?
I told you
What
to
are
put
you
your hands
doing?
behind
This
your
is the
back.
link to the
What are you
video.
doing?
Anybody who can find this fucking guy,
Yes, I didn't hear
I'm
you.
not
please,
yes, I'm on
please.
the
Is that a
sidewalk.
picture of me?
Can y'all record this, please? I'm on the sidewalk. There's no people been giving them to me. I'm back on this. Look.
Is that supposed to be a picture of me?
No, not everything's about you, you dirty fag. Jesus
Oh,
Christ. You just said I was scared. So
Tonic and I do look a lot alike.
You think you look like Tonic?
It would, yeah, if I was 12 or 15 years younger, yeah.
All right, well, I thought you needed an actual emergency. So shame on you for this bullshit factory clickbait, and DFK's a dickhead.
Is that all you came up here for? Oh, Sancho, please, you shouldn't have done that.
Turn my arm right there. Why you being so rough with me? Can you record this? Why is you being so rough with me?
Because you refuse to listen.
I'm not
Turn away from me.
Apparently you is breaking the law, man. I have no place to all say I've been trespassed. I have no place to all say I've been trespassed. Hey, can y'all be my witness?
Stop turning around on
Can
me.
y'all be my witness?
The man tries to explain that he has not been trespassed and that even if he was never inside the facility.
The police told me yesterday I am not trespassed. You were to you.
Trust me, there's another video after this. I have a reason for doing what I'm doing.
Yes, you were. You were told yesterday that you were trespassed.
He said when he get the proper paperwork, he would give it to me and let me know if that was stand up. That's what he said. I tell you, can you please not grab my arm like that? Can I grab my hat? I'll get it. Okay.
Let's go.
Hey, my blade truck is out there. That's my blade out there. My
Stop trying to turn on
I'm
me.
not trying to turn you, sir.
Just calm down and listen.
I'm not doing that. It's him got me so rough. Can you ask him to ease up off me? I can't.
Another officer on scene corroborates with one of the witnesses and determines that the man was never inside.
You saying you were inside the office?
Are you serious?
Apparently, specifically the office that he says that's something I don't know that they ever get him the paperwork for Carr's property. So
With this new information, one of the officers speaks to other witnesses, while the arresting officer speaks with Mr. Bell. During this conversation, the officer claims that Mr. Bell fought the officer, but dashcam video shows otherwise. The officer also admits that he has people fight him often, which might lend itself to the theory that the officer is incapable of de-escalation.
Why is it they try to fight us every
I'm not
time?
trying to fight you. How you trying to say I'm trying to fight you?
Because when I asked you to turn, no,
We're being too rough with me.
it's on video, all for you. Yes, it is.
Okay, we should.
Because when you snap around on me, I have people fight me all the time.
But that's you, sir. You have people fighting you all the time.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
like
right.
black man, and I have the police.
It has nothing to do with race. When I asked you to put your hands behind your back, you turn
My
around.
hand was behind my back. Maybe because you had me up in the air one time, that my hand, you didn't see my hand behind my
I
back.
had you nowhere in the air.
But look, I don't have the right paperwork. The police said yesterday I am not trespassing. That's why I came back this morning to protest. I am not bothering nobody. I can protest. Until he give me the right paperwork that I'll be trespassed in. Until then, I'm not trespassing. I am not trespassing. I do not have the paperwork. Officer, yesterday told me he would bring me the paperwork. He have not brought me the paperwork.
What officer?
Officer,
Because it's saying that you were trespassed.
I'm just saying, talk to him. Talk to him. So would you seriously talk to him? He said I cannot be trespassed till he get the proper paperwork.
So, just so everybody knows, every time a cop gets ambushed or shot or anything like that and bad shit fucking happens to these people, this is the fucking reason why. This right here is the fucking reason why. And I'm sorry that good cops have to take the hit for bad cops, but we're out here taking the hit because of their ineptitude on a fucking daily basis.
There is no paperwork saying I'm trespassing. He said, OCS, I can't go inside there. I can stand out here. Was I inside OCS? Was I inside them doors?
I'm asking you.
No, sir. No, sir.
So you weren't inside OCS.
Don't go say right there. No, sir, I was not.
Because that's
I never touched the
just
door.
time out.
Yes.
We were told you're sitting inside here yelling at them again.
No, sir. No, sir.
Officer only now begins to
Okay,
de-escalate.
so it's in Wasilla, Alaska. We figured that out because it says right on his sign, Alaska. So anybody who knows anybody in Alaska, that's a very, very low population up there. Please find out who this gentleman is and send the information to Lackluster, or just write it down on a card and say, this guy wants to help you out. He wants to put exposure onto what happened to you. Give them Lackluster's information. I'm not an intermediary. I have nothing. I barely even know Lackluster. I've never even talked to him. I just really feel that what happened to this gentleman with the sign is so egregious that he deserves help. I wouldn't be here right now otherwise. All right? As the gay Canadian, Bohemian, that's all good to me, man. I am not offended by being called gay. The only way you'd be offended is if you think gay is a slur. I don't think gay is a slur. It's all good. You guys say whatever you want. It's okay. But this man needs some help. He didn't do anything I could be. Watch the video from the beginning. Get up here. You want to say stuff like that, comply or die. He didn't do anything. Wasn't given an opportunity to comply. So what you're saying is hide in your house like a good sheep and don't make too much noise or die. That's what you're actually saying.
And explain his actions.
We can easily just sit here and have a normal conversation.
Hold on. Mm-hmm.
Last time me and you started yelling at me and then taking off without even talking. Me.
When?
This was just last week.
Why was that?
Because you had issues here at OCS, and I told you to settle down, and yet you yelled at me the whole time.
And I left?
Yeah, you up and left.
And what they called on me?
Yeah.
Oh, you was the police who took my little girl complaint that I called the police on. I was upset at you because I called you, but yet you in there talking to them. Then you just came out here and roughed me up in front of everybody like I'm some kind of criminal.
Because, listen, time out.
I'm inside that.
I have camera. When I tell you to put your hand behind your back and you snap towards me.
Ain't nobody snap towards you, so you gotta give me time.
No. When I tell you to put your hand behind your back and you try to face me.
Yeah.
That means, to me, with my training, the 11 years, is that you're trying to attack me, and I'm not giving you an upper hand on that. I don't care how you twist it.
If you that scary, so you need to find you another job.
You don't scare me.
But I'm going to take you grab me. The way you grab me.
You're right. I'm going to take you down to the ground to protect myself because I'm not going to allow you to attack me.
There was not no reason for that.
Easy enough that all you have to do is put your hand behind your back.
That's all I got to do for you. Shoot me too. Same way. You was happy. You're very tricky. You don't have no job like this.
Simple. Real simple.
You don't have no job like this.
All you have to do is obey commands.
I obey commands.
No, you don't.
When you got no. Way, it's hard for me to put my arm behind my back.
You're gonna go one way when you try turning on me.
But tell you the truth.
It's right here on my camera. The whole thing.
The whole thing is on your camera.
Yeah, absolutely. So yes,
but I honest with you, and me and you were best. I don't think that you could have got me if I wanted to defend myself.
Oh no! Don't spin it on that.
Oh, you want?
I purposely set my camera up so it's recording you because you did this to me last time.
Hey, sir, do you think I was just defending myself? Do you think I was just being offensive? No, dude, right there, a witness. Ask him, do you think I was being offensive? Ask him. Let the other guy truth. The police said until I get the right paperwork, I'm not barred.
Move your leg for a second.
Eventually, the other officer returns to confirm that Mr. Bell was never inside.
So some sort of miscommunication. He was not inside. When Weimer was working yesterday, Scott was saying that he wasn't allowed on the property. They're waiting on the property manager to get some sort of paperwork. He was never inside OCS. So,
okay.
All for nothing.
Alrighty.
So we're going to finish the video. Welcome, Jason. But what I had to say about this, the fact that other cop, as soon as he found out that he was never inside there, didn't slap cops on this other fucking pig, means that every time there's a police shooting, I want protesters outside that fucking police funeral saying, fuck you, pig. This is enough. They're sticking fingers inside women's vaginas on the side of the fucking road. They're attacking random people on the fucking sidewalk with no justification whatsoever. So fuck you pigs. Die and fucking burn in hell. Every fucking one of you. If you're going to stand there and watch your fellow officer assault and fucking kidnap a innocent man on a fucking sidewalk and you're not going to slap cuffs on, I don't give a fuck about your job. And if you care more about your job than enforcing the fucking law, then you don't deserve to fucking be alive. Fuck you, pig.
So what do you want me to do with him?
He's, as long as he's not going inside OCS, then we've got no, they had said yesterday they didn't want him on the property, but they want something from the property manager instead of just cars. So if he wants to hear and he's not yelling and swearing like he was yesterday, then he's free to go.
And now, the officers have no choice but to release Mr. Bell from his unlawful detention.
All right.
You hate that shit, don't you? And I want that video, sir. I really want that video. You really hate this shit, don't you?
No.
You really hate this, huh?
Yeah.
I want that video, sir. I really want that video. I want that video. If you don't mind, we'll be calling up.
And now the fucking pig tells him to take it down a level after he was just assaulted, illegally fucking kidnapped, and now is being released, and he's not allowed to even raise his voice a tiny little bit, or else the cop can kill him, right? Cop can just kill him. Straight up. So no more fucking quarter shall be given to these fucking pigs, as far as I'm concerned, in my personal opinion. Every time one of them gets fucking murdered, that's just another fucking terrorist that's been taken out. If you can go carpet bomb entire fucking cities because they knocked down a couple fucking sandcastles for 2 fucking decades, then when these fucking pigs get murdered, it is justifiable homicide. Fuck you, pigs.
The police force in about 5 minutes for this video.
Keep your right hand behind your
My
back.
hand is behind my back, sir. You got my arm.
Yeah, remain your right hand behind your back.
Both of
Tell
my
me right
arms
now.
behind my back. They are handcuffed together.
There is no possible way, if this happened to me, that as soon as those cops get those fucking handcuffs off me, that I'm not doing something to them. Straight up. I don't give a fuck about being alive. I'm in so much fucking pain every day. I've been thinking about medical assistance and dying pretty much every fucking day for a long fucking time. All right? So you come and fucking pull that shit with me, I'm definitely fighting back. And that's what this man's about to tell him too.
He's taking it off, though.
I
He's
know
just telling you.
Relax your right arm behind your back.
Okay, then. All right.
Just like how I told you,
Okay,
put your hands
okay.
behind your back.
If you get your hand off my hand, that's the way we won't say it going another way. I can hold my hand behind my back.
Perfect.
I like to have that video.
Mr. Bell returns to his signs to continue protesting, and a witness of the encounter sought to redress his grievances with the officers, during which the officers mute their microphones.
So, officer, what's the point of you showing up and interrupting this guy and then letting him go?
Who are
I'm
you?
standing here the whole
I don't know who you are, so
No,
I don't need to disclose that information to
I'm
you.
a citizen. You're a police officer. I see what just happened here, and you just
I like to have that
he
video.
and I were
none
standing
of
here
your
having a
business, Bobby.
I
conversation.
like to have that video.
You can have it.
You told me.
It is currently unknown how this situation came to an end. The Wasilla Police Department often posts press reports, but for May 24th of 2018, they listed 6 incidents, none of which had anything to do with the unlawful detainment and
Didn't
excessive
even
force used
report
against
that
Mr.
this
Bell.
happened.
I have searched, but I've been unable to find any evidence of a
Terrorists.
lawsuit filed against the department, nor have I been able to contact Mr. Bell. It is also unclear whether or not the officer faced any disciplinary action for this encounter, so let me know what you think in the comments down below. How do you think the Wasilla Police Department should handle this interaction? Thanks for watching. If you have a video, use the submit link in.
Anybody got anything to say before I switch over to the next video? Because I'm going to show you the exact same fucking situation, but how when you're fucking
Shit
got
don't
some
change.
fucking money and clout, it turns out a bit different. Go ahead.
Yeah, shit don't change.
I saw that same video prior to your stream,
And yeah, for some reason I thought his name was in there somewhere. I was not familiar with the actual city name of Wasilia, so I wasn't sure what state it was. But a couple people in chat did say that they looked up a bell in Wasilia, Alaska, and couldn't find anything.
Yeah, but he's probably like me. Dude, I've been on YouTube for 3 years. I'm known by thousands, if not tens of thousands of people around the fucking world, everywhere on this planet. No one knows my fucking name. You can't find me online. A lot of people don't have an online presence. I'm saying, if you know anybody in Alaska, if you know anybody who knows anybody in Alaska, send them to Lackluster's video. Get them to just keep an eye out for this gentleman. He's very recognizable, and I guarantee in Wasilla, Alaska, there's not a whole lot of black men.
Well,
right? So
I did
he
also
can't be
know-
that hard to fucking track down. And if anybody could please notify how Lackluster can get, don't go through me because I don't know these people.
Well, I did notice
Lackluster's-
that he does have a very distinct speech pattern, because parts of that video he sounded a lot like Big Nick from South Florida.
Just saying. So, if anybody could even just make a video, put a little bit of awareness out there about this, just anything we can do, because that man was attacked and assaulted and kidnapped by terrorists, and he did not break the law.
Oh yeah, and at one point during that video when they were uncuffing him, the cop said, "Put your hands behind your back like I told you."
Right.
And the previous time when he told him that, he was already throwing him to the ground.
Right.
So it's
He
like,
didn't-
put
he
your
didn't
hands
even
behind
have
your
a
back, so while
chance
I'm
to
throwing
comply.
you down, your face can eat the entirety of the pavement without your hands getting in the way. Yeah.
But now we're going to watch a quick 5-minute video of what happens when you're fancy and you got clout and you got connections. Then people actually come to your fucking aid.
Our ABC 15 investigators broke the story, now getting national and even international attention. A Phoenix officer handcuffing and detaining a Wall Street Journal reporter after interviewing people outside a bank. Police have not released body camera footage, but a bystander recorded what happened on her own cell phone. And tonight, ABC 15 Chief Investigator Dave Biscobings got an exclusive interview with that woman, and her story raises even deeper questions, both with what police did that day and what they're claiming now.
I heard him say he was going to leave. This is ridiculous. He's a reporter, and I heard him say he was going to leave.
The voice you hear is that of Caitlin Parody.
You know, I feel really strongly that no one should have been treated like that, and that, like I said, it was racist and also really concerning, given that, you know,
that day,
he is a
what they're
journalist.
claiming now.
You absolutely did not need to cuff him.
But before we get back to this recording, let's start from the beginning of what Caitlin saw.
And as I walked in, Dion, who I didn't know was Dion at the time, was standing outside, and he identified himself as a reporter with the Wall Street Journal and asked me, if I'd be interested in participating in a story. I asked him a little bit more about the story. I decided I didn't want to participate. We had a perfectly cordial, nice interaction, and I went inside.
So he was very clear with you up front. You said it was cordial, no issue with you.
No, and I went inside, and when I got inside, I was like filling out my deposit form before I walked up to the teller, and I saw a police officer talking to the bank manager. This is ridiculous. This is the most obscene thing I think I've ever seen.
That's why she started to get a bad feeling, one she said was confirmed when she got back outside.
What made you think like, hey, you know what? I'd better, go stand over there and capture this video?
It was just so egregious that to me that they were handcuffing a reporter and that it happened at the speed at which it happened.
Caitlin and Dion both believe it's likely that her recording kept him from being arrested. And in Officer Caleb Zimmerman's incident report, he wrote that Dion committed trespassing, that there was probable cause to arrest him. The officer also claimed bank employees told Dion to leave, something the reporter says is not true.
My husband's a journalist. He's also white, as am I. And in that moment, I just knew that he wouldn't be in handcuffs if things had gone the same way.
Her husband does not work for ABC 15 or the Wall Street Journal. Now, Caitlin's recording also raises additional concerns, like the officer threatening to arrest her.
I'm fine where I am. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Want to get arrested as well?
I think, like most people, I wasn't very clear on what my rights actually were. I knew it was important to record what was happening, regardless. I heard him say he would leave, and he was literally not doing anything.
When backup arrived, another officer wrongly told her she had to be at least 8 feet back.
Why are you standing on his back like that?
I was standing here. He just walked up here. I was standing here.
Okay. You're going to stand back here, at least 8 feet, just like the law states. There's no reason for you to stand like that next to him.
Well, I was up there recording the conversation. Okay, I'm here. I did what you asked.
I'm out there literally doing my job. And
The reporter told us he filed a complaint and got a call weeks later saying the officer did nothing wrong. Caitlin told us she also filed one.
you actually also called in a complaint?
Yes, I called the Standards Bureau, but they called me back and told me that the investigation was closed, that they had found no wrongdoing, and that the officer had probable cause.
Now that contradicts statements from Phoenix. They claim it's under internal investigation and has been since November 28th. The problem, both the reporter and Caitlin say, they got calls telling them it was closed and nothing was wrong weeks after that. We asked Phoenix to explain the discrepancy, and this is what they just emailed us. Quote, the administrative process began on November 28th. The investigation remains open and was never closed.
I think there's a track record with the police department that this unfortunately falls in line with, a part of a pattern of really, really poor, really aggressive, and really racist policing.
I'm investigator Dave Biskobing, ABC 15, Arizona.
And there we have it, folks. A video that needs no words. Yet again, the Phoenix Police Department in the news. We see a man clueless to why he's being arrested. He has no idea why he's being placed in cuffs. Arizona is quickly making his way to the top of the list of the worst cops in the country.
So all I had to say is, when they get shot, I see it as a win. I'm sorry. I don't want to think this way, right?
It is what it is. At the end of the fucking day.
Jason, I'm sorry. Listen, Jason and DFK. I know both of you a little bit, right? And if I was sick, Jason lives very close to me. Say I was visiting Jason, right? And all of a sudden, guy's walking down the road, and Jason just attacks him and puts him down on the ground and starts beating on him. You think I'm going to just stand there and let that happen? No, I'm going to grab Jason. I'm going to say, what the fuck are you doing?
To Jason or the person attacking him?
No, I said if Jason attacks somebody, I'm going to grab Jason and say, what the fuck are you doing? Right? But now we're told we're not allowed to do that to cops. Nope. So then if this is the choice that citizens are being given, okay? That if a cop does something like that and you just try to grab the cop to stop him from harming somebody illegally, that they are going to now attack you. So you only have two choices: stand by and let it happen, or kill the cop.
Yeah, there's no middle ground there. And
it
just by grabbing the cop, that would be construed as interfering because that is a physical
right.
act.
So you might as well just take this one. Talk about. So
yeah, they need to redefine the laws about shit like
everywhere.
Okay, everywhere. But the point of what I'm trying to explain is this is all orchestrated. Our government is doing this on purpose. They are doing this purposely, specifically, so they can put a dystopian fucking martial law like they did here in Canada about the trucker protest, so that they can take all of your rights away, monitor all of your communications, and then everybody is a slave. That they are doing this on purpose.
They can do it. They can do it.
And I'm going to show you why. Right? Everybody thinks that all this gay rights and trans and all that stuff is because we just want them to not harm themselves. We want them to feel included in society. No. I told everybody that this was going to happen when they legalized gay marriage. I did not want gay marriage legalized, even though I am gay married. And the main reason why is because I knew it was a trick. It was a trick so that they could get all our fucking names on a fucking list to say, these are the ones that are going on the trains to be loaded into the fire pits first.
It's a different.
That is part of the plan. That's where this trans agenda is coming from. This is all ultra rich people purposely dividing us, and they're putting the funds into trying to take your kids' genitalia away, specifically because they know if they go after the children, you're all going to go crazy and start hating gays and want us all to be put to death. And I'm going to show you why.
Come out from the Chicago Board of Education about the systematic grooming and abuse of children. Now, the story that's on the screen currently is not that story. I want to give you a few moments before we get into.
So I was about to make the name of the stream Tim Pool, terrorist sympathizer, but I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. All right? I'm not doing this for clout. I'm doing this because I am really, really scared they're going to load me onto a train and put me in a fire pit.
Quick suggestion: could you put the share screen on full screen so you get the little up next? There you go. Well, no, I mean full screen. There, yeah, that one. Thank you.
So we're just going to watch a little bit of this, and then I'm probably going to shut down, unless you guys got stuff to say, because I'm so angry right now. I don't even know. I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time not just screaming into the microphone like I did about the woman's vagina getting.
No, you don't sound that angry to me right now. You're doing
the darker element of what's been going on and what's being exposed. And I want to just briefly highlight the cultural elements that are allowing such a thing to occur. And that's why I'm highlighting a story from the Post Millennial about a trans activist getting women fired. I was talking to one of my skate buddies, and they were just saying they don't want to speak out. You know, they don't mind saying some things, but they don't want to get political. It's not them. It's not what they do. They're not interested in talking about these things. And I said to them, listen, dude, I said to him, my guy, there are children today that are skateboarders, and they don't hear a word from you about what you believe in, who you support, who you vote for, what you want for this world. But I'll tell you who they are hearing from: the groomers in their schools and the abusers. Now, the reason why people don't want to speak up is exactly this story. They don't want to get fired.
Wrong, Tim. You're wrong. And this is the whole point as to why I made this fucking stream. I'm sorry, Tim. I've been watching you since before I even came to YouTube. And I know you're probably not going to get wind of this. I don't care. But this is the simple fact. The reason why they're not saying anything is because the same reason why I came to YouTube in the first place, when I saw that this was all coming down the pipeline, and I came onto YouTube and tried to warn everybody. And the reason is that they don't speak out, Tim Pool, is because you're wrong and everybody's wrong, and they can sense it, but they can't put it in words. Normally, people don't like to get involved in things unless they actually understand it. And then you coming out here in the world stage and trying to shame people that you know because they're not speaking out. Maybe if you had the correct type of mentality and didn't get your head full of fucking bullshit by being the biggest live streamer on YouTube and thinking that you're fucking hardcore and thinking that you're right. That's the reason why they're not saying anything, because you have no piety whatsoever. None. You have no idea what you're talking about. You're not a gay person. You're not involved in this. And as far as I'm aware, you don't even have fucking kids. So you have no stake in this fucking game whatsoever. How do you know that what you're saying is not going to get more people fucking harmed? You don't care. You don't know. As long as you get the clicks and the views and make millions of dollars and start your coffee brand coffee and start your fucking studio, as long as you get what you want from the clout that you fucking gain, you don't give a fuck about nobody else. And the people who you're trying to shame on your stream earlier today, on this fucking video, know that. They can't articulate it, and they don't want to get into a confrontation with you. But I ain't fucking scared of you. But I don't agree with the people that are coming and trying to hurt you either.
But holy fuck, dude, the people that you have on your show are a bunch of fart-sniffing, self-entitled fucking imbeciles. 97% of them. I understand you're just children wandering through the wilderness trying to fucking figure shit out. But stop with the fucking attitude of telling other people what the fuck they should do or what the fuck they should say. How fucking dare you? How dare you when you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about? Come on to the fucking world stage and try to shame other people for what they're fucking doing or not doing when you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. This has nothing to do with grooming children. This has nothing to do with gay people. And you have no stake in this game whatsoever. What this has to do with is a multi-decade agenda to make gay people look horrible so that they can kill us all. That's what this is about. And the fact that you don't realize that, that's why people are like, no, man, I'm not getting involved in this, because there's no voice out there that's actually going to say the things that I fucking say. And it's definitely not going to be you, Tim Pool, because you, I believe, are part of this. I believe that Tim Pool is actually paid by the CIA or the FBI. Yeah. He goes out there and shows the news stories exactly what they want you to do. He's feeding you these news stories specifically so that you know that you don't have any way to win. He talks about civil war, blah, blah. There ain't no fucking civil war, bro. We've already seen time and time again that the police and the military will fucking kill you for peacefully protesting. If you think that there's going to be a civil war and you're going to go out there with your fucking AK fucking whatever, your fucking handguns and shit. Yeah, and when they start dropping bunker busting fucking missiles, if they can completely level entire cities all over the fucking world, you think that they give a fuck about you? Really? They went on with the fucking January 6th bullshit for fucking a year or two. Found out there was nothing. They got Trump's tax returns. There was nothing. So you don't think that they can orchestrate that, we had to blow up that city, just like Raccoon City on Resident fucking Evil. Oh, there was zombies. We just blew the whole fucking thing up. There was nothing else we could do. Nothing else we could do. And then they say, we didn't actually bomb it. That was a nuclear reactor that just blew up. We didn't bomb it. And you're all going to believe it. So either Tim Pool's part of this shit or he's fucking stupid. I had planned on shutting this down before I actually fucking said what I just said about Tim Pool. Because I like him. I really do. But either he's part of it or he's fucking stupid.
Maybe
both.
both.
I hear your rage. Good to see you, Miss Kay.
They want to risk their lives, and that's what the groomers want. Now, of course, to clarify for the segment, when I'm talking about groomers, the media may lie and say I'm just simply talking about LGBTQ.
See, and this is how I can tell he's full of shit. Just look at his look at his face. This is all an act. He's acting. This is an act, the same as our prime minister in Canada. It's all an act. And if you people think that Pierre Poilievre is gonna fucking come and save us, you're fucking stupid. You seriously think that those people are not best friends and go on a vacation together? You're fucking stupid. Get your fucking head out of the fucking your ass and realize that these people are going to kill us. Sorry, were you saying something, Jason?
Oh, no, I was just saying hi to Miss Cat. She knows what's going on.
Who? Miss Cat? Yeah, well.
Yeah, she's not blind. She's not blind.
Some people do. Some people do. Anyway, just a few more seconds of this.
Two people when I'm not. I'm quite literally only referring to people who are targeting children to groom them. They write in academic papers their intent. They outright say.
So, Jason, just seriously. There's been times
This
where I've
little
had...
fucking dumb fuck is all I've been hearing. Spouting off his mouth was
right.
Proud
So
chair.
you know what? I can't even be bothered, but I just want to say this real quick. Okay, so there's been times where I've had 200-300 people watching my show, right?
Yeah.
There was times where I was fairly big and well recognized, right?
He's
But
still here, but yeah.
I always gave everybody a voice.
Yep.
No matter how small you were, you didn't even have to have a YouTube channel. I didn't even have to have ever met you before. I will give you the opportunity to speak, right?
Yep.
I've been watching Tim Pool for a good 6 months demean gay people. Now he's trying to walk it back and say, this isn't about gays. This is just about groomers, blah, blah, blah. I've been in his comments. I understand I'm one of 50 to 100,000 voices, but I've been in his comments. I've emailed him. I've done multiple live streams saying, hey, just give me 15 to 30 minutes. Just give me a few minutes to talk to you, right? It doesn't even have to be live. I've given him my fucking text now phone number. I just want to understand where he's coming from and be how to have a conversation with him. But he's too big for me. He's too big for me.
Yep.
Right? So that means he's a piece of fucking shit. It's gotten to his fucking head. It's gotten to his head. He don't give a fuck about shit. So then he further goes on in this video that he's going to a skate park and he's not scared of anybody. You're a lying piece of shit. You're going to have 80 fucking security guards there. They're not going to let anybody fucking get close to you. And you want to know something, Tim? If that's true, show up on my show. I'll start my own live stream just for you. I'm not even fucking monetized, so nobody can say that I'm doing this for clout.
No, exactly. And they won't.
But
do
you're
it.
not
They
gonna.
won't do it.
Because
They
you're
won't do
a
it.
fucking
No,
coward.
'cause it'll
All
ruin
you
his
people are
channel.
fucking. Sorry, go ahead, Jay.
No, it's just like you're saying. It'll ruin his fucking channel. He's got a channel.
Right. These people are fucking lying pieces of shit. Yeah. I'll watch the chat. Whoever that is, go ahead and put the thing in private chat. I'm shutting down in a minute. I've said all I had to say. Anybody else got anything to say? I'm just waiting for this person in the basement that doesn't want to be put on panel to put whatever they're going to put in the private. If it's a video, I might go stay alive for a few more minutes. We'll see what they have to put in. So I'm talking. These people all act the same.
Yeah, they get all scared. They try. I don't fucking know. Go
Tim
on.
Pool is the same as a government representative. He's exactly the same. As soon as you get a little bit of power, a little bit of fame, and a little bit of money, you run. You head for Z Hills. Joe Rogan talked about this, right? And he said, I can't remember who he had on the show, and he's like, well, why don't you make more noise? Why don't you use your power and money to try to make the world better? Stuff like that. And he's just like, because when you become a millionaire or billionaire, you get to a certain place where you have family, friends, employees, people that rely on you.
Yep.
And now you're trapped.
Comfort.
I'm never going to have that. Right? Yeah, I could have 100 million people watching this show right now. I'm not going to act any fucking different. I could have tens of billions or trillions of dollars. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to kowtow to people. It's not going to happen. I'll tolerate a lot, but don't matter if I had 100,000 people watching right now and $10 trillion in the bank, I would still let Jason on this panel. I would let anybody on this panel, and I would have a conversation with them. I don't give a fuck if my investors pull out or I get fucking sued or I get fucking murdered or put in jail. I don't give a fuck.
And that's what
These people are cowards. Sorry. Go ahead.
That's what it is with investing. Just like you said that shit. 100%. Put your dollars, you give them your dollars, you put it in their hands, and you trust them. Or do you? I do. I trust them.
Sorry, what was Perth's name? I don't even know what anybody just heard there. So to the person in the basement who was putting about third generation deplorables, you're obviously new around here. I didn't know I was muted. Because obviously you don't remember Perth Observer, right? We've been up here talking about the useless eaters and the deplorables and all that stuff for a very long time. But I will open it up real quick, and that's how we're going to close out the show. Is third generation Arthur Conan Doyle, or Arthur Conan Doyle Encyclopedia. Okay, we'll just take a quick read here. All right, the third generation. I don't know what that's a lot of reading. Oh my God. Here, anybody who wants to check that out, check it out.
No, I got better things to do. Hey, I got
There's a link. Everybody.
Fuck that shit. I ain't reading this shit. I got no time for this.
So that's all I have to say. Tim, I'm still going to watch your show. I'm not mad at you. I just think that you're part of the machine that you're supposedly railing against. Thanks for trying to bring attention to stuff, but I really don't think you actually care. I think you're just doing this for clout. See, I didn't start this stream because I'm trying to get donations or super chats or money or clout. I started this stream because I saw something that was wrong and wanted to speak out about it for nothing for myself whatsoever. All I see Tim Pool doing is trying to get more for him and his friends. So I much respect Tim, but also go fuck yourself and enjoy your train rides.
We'll see you.
Don't forget, when they come to put you on the trains in the dead of night, they're pounding on your door. They say you got to get on the train because you have coronavirus or whatever random thing that they wrote a piece of paper that says you have to get on the train for. And you're not going to be able to call anybody to clear things up because business hours are 8:30 to 4:30. You can go fuck yourself.